closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over first down here. At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Huntley.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
To throw, Huntley.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
2 now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mostert.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
It's Mostert, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 30.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings him third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
So here we go on a third and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 70.
And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Huntley to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus right now. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off of play action. Tagovailoa out to his left.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And down inside the 15 he goes. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Lions nothing.
Here we go. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that if you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Huntley. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Ready.
Tua going to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
happy.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards that time.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 here. And you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Operating from the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Huntley. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now after the sack,
3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Williams. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that brings their lead up even further. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Looking deep downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Huntley. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw, Huntley. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Huntley to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Hill to return it. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Ofitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Badgley able to knock this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a storm. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the bank. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Tua. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Complete to Jameson Williams. First down goal at the 8-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll be out right at the 35. Couple of Alabama guys here, 2 and a Waddle for the Miami first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Steps away. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Looking for Wright, and he finds him.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Brock Wright from 3 yards out. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
King like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired.
I better go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know.